Bodega Boys.
Yeah, bro. Let's go Knicks.
Hey.
Let's go
Hey.
Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's
This
go.
is
Yeah,
Voice to God
bro.
live here from the front of Madison
Woo!
Square Garden, where Knicks fans have gathered en masse
Yeah.
to celebrate.
Let's go
I
Knicks,
don't know
Knicks.
what they're
Woo!
celebrating. Let's
Yeah.
talk to the Knicks fans. see what's
Yeah,
going on
woo! Woo! Hey,
Hey,
what's going
sir,
on?
how
Hey, give me
are
that
you? How
mic,
you
give me that
doing?
mic. Give me that mic, give me that
Yeah,
mic.
how are
Yeah,
you?
yeah, Knicks tape, baby. Knicks tape, yo, we're here to celebrate the Knicks championship because the Nets just lost in overtime. And now, you know, it's the Knicks. We won. Yeah! Yeah, give it up for us. Raise the banner. Raise the banner. We won. Woo!
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
You guys were you were eliminated in the
Let's
first
go
round.
Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks.
Is there any other reason you're celebrating this L?
I mean, first of all, we weren't even supposed to win more than 20 games this season. But
This is true.
secondarily, and B, also the Knicks. You know, we took an L in time to watch the Nets take an L because
That's true.
that way we were the better team because we took the L first. So if you understand what I'm saying, this championship, woo, woo,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. You know what?
yeah.
Give me some of that. What is
Yeah.
that you got in your pocket?
Here, take
is that,
some.
Is that, is that a little
it's the-
Mexico?
We smoking on that Nets pack. Let's go. Come
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
Woo.
bro.
Yeah.
how you
Yo,
feel, bro?
Cancun. MVP
Yeah.
in the house. Yo, Knicks forever.
that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We run the city. Yo, we
Yeah.
catch y'all in Tulum, stupid.
Yeah. Guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Was
I
that
live.
good? Or was that good? We need any pickups?
Excuse me. I would like to. You guys realize that not only the Nets have an amazing season, that they probably would have went further without injuries. And I mean, KD played his heart out in Game 7. Like he just set a record.
Man, we ain't trying to hear that bullshit, nigga. This is Knicks City. Knicks
Yeah.
City. You know
Get
what I'm
outta
saying?
here.
Knicks tape all day.
Dick.
Fuck
We
out
got
of here.
Sabaros,
Next
bro.
man up.
Fuck that. Fuck that. We got more
Yeah.
Billy Joel concerts in our building.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Holla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve Sharippa ain't up at Barclays.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Woody
Wait, you
Allen
ever-
ain't up at. Matter of fact,
So why'd you no Ixnay on the Woody Allen A? You know what? We gotta go. Yeah, Nick tape all day.
Yo, Nick say, yeah, Nick's forever, motherfucker, holla.
Holla, do the drop.
You're listening to The Audio Art, the most dangerous podcast in the universe. Do the drop.
This nigga said Woody Allen. Woody Allen. That name right there is like, hey, come on.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
you
yo.
know how tight you gotta be if you're like a Hollywood dude and you chose that? Like, imagine how mad Woody Harrelson is. I don't even know if Woody Harrelson is problematic. I just know that he's not as problematic as Woody Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he could be running out here doing all types of wild problematic shit. I don't even know. Because Woody Allen set the bar so fucking high.
But also, I think because of time, no one's naming their kids Woody anymore. There's certain names.
Also.
Like if you came here and was like, oh, look at my son Woody Martinez, I'll be like, this nigga.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What are you, a fucking Toy Story fan, my guy?
Also, Woody Martinez sounds like someone definitely running for Bronx Borough president. Just you know that.
Know it. Oh, you know it. Yo,
Hola, I'm
anytime
Woody
somebody-
Martinez.
They call me Woody. And that's my name. Yo, Woody Martinez, nah, deadass though, Woody Martinez sounds like some like California dude that doesn't even look Latino at all. Like you look at him and he looks like fucking Matt Damon, but
Yeah.
for some strange reason his last name was Martinez.
He was born in Mexico while his parents were on vacation, and you're like that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make
At
like, That's
all.
just how it is. That's just
That's
how
just
it
how
is.
it is, bro. Like, yo.
Hey, you know the vibes. Episode 245.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
we got 2 4 5s in the house in the shape of Jesus Nice and the Kid Merrill. Bow, 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 bow. Boo, 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 boo.
Shooting. You know the vibes. Actually, no. We probably should make jokes about gun violence. Gun violence is at an all-time in the Bronx, but it's also at an all-time high in Bronx. And if you look at it, it was higher when we were younger. If so facto, we're
Yes.
realer than people that are around now.
How about
That's not
that?
How it works?
How about
but-
that? You know
No.
what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
No.
you know, there's a lot of, but look, there's a lot of violence across America because America is a country that is in love with guns.
That's true. You know what else?
Yeah,
America
NPR will be disgusting.
also America is dying slowly.
Yo,
hip hop, hip hop,
AIDS, real hip hop. Yo,
hip-hop.
they really had Raekwon rapping about HIV, dog.
It was needed. It was needed.
Yo, it was needed for the community. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I don't know if it helped.
They could just raw dog shit.
I don't know if it helped, but it was just like, yo, did you hear like about organized confusion and DJ OG talking about America's dying slowly?
Wu-Tang.
Tang.
I'ma shoot over on that AIDS thing.
On that AIDS
On that
thing.
AIDS thing. On that AIDS thing.
Frustrated.
I haven't heard this in like 20 years, by the way.
You better
Run
sit
it.
on that AIDS thing. Yo.
On that AIDS thing.
You both have strong minds. Combined with feelings, she seems appealing for each other. Discreet lover, no longer keeps rubbers. Smothered up deep
no
covers.
longer keeps
Erotic
rubbers?
Programs, Moet and slow jams. Enough to make your whole hands.
That is such an old school beat right there. That's just
Oh,
and this album,
man.
listen to this lineup. Wu-Tang Clan, Coolio, Goody Mob, A-Bullet, MJG, The Lost Boys, Spice One, De La Soul, Pete Rock, Mobb Deep. Yo, I'm getting moist.
Wow.
Domino, Sadat X, Biz Marquee, Fat Joe.
What?
Whoa, I might nut. OC. Oh, God. Chum Rock,
Time's up, I'm
Ant
nutting.
Banks.
Time's up, I'm nutting.
Selly Cell, 187, Fact,
Oh.
Common, Organized Confusion, Money Boss Players, Mac Mall, Prince Paul, LES, Beat Miners,
Oh, yes.
Diamond D and Organized Noise. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. The Diamond D? Oh, God.
wow.
Oh, God. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, I need a cigarette.
Oof.
My desk just lifted 4 inches off the ground, by the way, when you was all that real hip hop.
Oh, man. Listen, that's real hip hop right there. Shout out to everyone that
Real
just,
hip hop.
everyone just ejaculated like lyrics, but real lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like some cannabis shit. Like, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, what he's had a line that as soon as I heard, I'm not a computer nigga, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, that's wrong. He said, log on to you know the line.
Put me in your CD-ROM,
Yes!
cannabis.com. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to CD-ROMs. They came and went. They were a moment. They were a moment.
Did they have hyperlinks in CD-ROMs at that time?
Well, if you want to get technical, at one point, I want to say Sony, they added autoplay to their CD-ROM. So when you put them to your audio CDs, so if you played them inside the computer, they would like load a program.
Still playing.
The thing is, you didn't want that, and it was like loading DRM onto your and copyright management bullshit onto your computer, and it was like certain CD players couldn't play the CD because the first track was a data track, and everyone was like, "Yo, don't do." And Sony was like, "This is how we doing it from now on. Suck my dick." And everyone was like,
Fuck yeah.
everyone was like, what? And then hackers were like, this is how you get rid of it. And that's what always happens because if you give hackers a challenge, they're going to crack the shit. And we got rid of that shit. So shout out to the hackers out there. Just breaking the law.
Yo, for real. Yo, listen.
Give it up one time. Give it up one time for the hackers. Give it up one time for
Shout out to
RNS.
the hackers. Shout out to the hackers. You know what I'm saying? You get a bad rap. You know what I'm saying? Every single time you're in a movie, you're like some greasy nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some sexy hackers out there for sure.
But we have to tell you the difference between hackers and crackers because hackers are more benevolent and good. Crackers, as we know, are bad.
White people. Oh, white people. Okay,
Oh.
never mind.
Because it's like all the ransomware companies that are taking over businesses, which I wrote about at my old job, and they were like, what are you talking about?
Oh.
These? And I was like, just watch. That shit's going to be a problem. But what happens is like they take over your computer, and you get a wild message, and it's like, hey, Miro, we've encrypted all your files. Send Bitcoin to this address by a certain time, or we're deleting all your files. And you can't do shit with your computer. You're just fucked. And like there's like a number, and it's like usually written in broken English. And the thing is, companies pay because no company has a backup of their shit. They should, but then you're just like, how much is that gonna cost to run that night every hour? Get the fuck out of here. So then you're like that, and then you pay the money in the Bitcoin. That does not necessarily mean they're gonna decrypt your shit. They might just take your money and run and be like, oh, we
Yeah,
fucked.
bounce.
We got nothing to do with
You
that.
mad?
So,
Damn, bro. Technology
Yeah.
moving the goalposts, man.
That's
It's like
right.
basketball. Like the game is changing, bro. It's evolving.
That's right.
saying?
That's right. That's right. Because basketball players used to have to play basketball for the full game, and now you got basketball players like Ben Simmons who's just like, nah, I'm only doing 3 quarters. So
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to play in the fourth.
He's
I don't want to play in the fourth. Yeah, I'm an all-star, but I'm not gonna dunk the ball or shoot it. Like,
Is it because he's from Australia? That's why he doesn't play in the fourth.
he plays Australian rules. That's what
Is
it
he
is.
play? Maybe he thinks the game's length of time is a metric. How about that?
There you go.
Boom. There you go.
You know what I'm
Would
saying?
you be
They don't do
upset?
Thirds?
Would you be upset if he ended up on the Knicks?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even be mad. I'll tell you why. And this is like nerd basketball shit. Like, so if you're not
Nerd
into it, like,
basketball!
you could tune out for the next 30 seconds. Ben Simmons is an elite defender who can guard anybody in the NBA. Anybody. KD, the smallest motherfucker, the biggest motherfucker, the strongest motherfucker, he can guard him 1 through 5. And he can finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, like, he could take the ball to the paint and yam it on whoever's on the other side. The only problem is my man gets to the free throw line and looks like a fucking deer in the headlights. And when he's shooting a jump shot, I don't think that he ever was taught to shoot a basketball like with his hands. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because my man shooting percentages are not good.
So what about him not shooting in the fourth? How do you reconcile that as him having on the Knicks?
You know what I'm saying?
How do you,
and that's the thing.
How do you feel Tibbs is going to handle that?
Tibbs is gonna do exactly what he did that got us fried in the first round and put the defensive specialist on Trae Young. Except this time it's gonna work because when they were playing the Hawks, Ben blocked Trae Young's 3 like twice. If Frank Ntilikina, I love him. Frankie Smokes, I love you, but you're not jumping 7 feet in the air and blocking a 3-pointer from Trae Young. I'm sorry, you just don't have the capabilities. You know what I'm saying?
I have to disagree with you. I do not want to see Ben Simmons anywhere near my beloved Knicks. And it's not for basketball reasons. He is afflicted with a little something called the Tinashe curse.
Go! I love to get to on.
Nah. You know what it is? We met Tinashe. Remember she came to the Vice show? She's very nice. I wonder if, like, maybe, is he, like, just thinking about her? But he's not
Yo,
shooting
but
it?
you know what?
But then wasn't he also dating one of the Jenners?
And that's what fucked me up. Because now all these young NBA dudes, they just passing around the Jenners. Because Devin Booker, who plays for the Suns and is a G, walking bucket, he's fucking with Kendall Jenner. So now I'm fucked up because I thought now you fucked me up because I thought Ben Simmons was fucking with Kendall Jenner, but it's Devin Booker. So I'm just, and Tristan Thompson got babies with Chloe. Like, yo, listen, man. Like, last episode we talked about like rappers wanted to be athletes and athletes wanted to be rappers. I feel like they both want to be Kardashians. Like, rappers and athletes want to be Kardashians.
Yes, bitch. Welcome to the new segment called NBA T Report.
That's
it's
right,
your boy,
bitch.
Zesty Jesus.
That's right, I'm Messi Marrow, bitch. We here.
Listen, breaking
This is all
news.
the
They're saying that
tea.
Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson are done again.
Ooh.
Ooh, T Report.
But let me
T Report.
tell you something. With a Jamaican man, you never done, baby.
You never, girl. You should have left a long time ago.
Let me tell you something.
That was, I don't know, was that in support of Pride or, you know what? We're gonna get that with Proud Mag. Like,
Just in case. This nigga threw on the Nightcrawlers.
listen. No, they said Khloe was like, yo, she's done with Tristan Thompson again.
Okay, yeah, come on, man. That's
At this
crime
time,
state.
yo,
That's
you
big
gotta-
crime state behavior.
At this time, you gotta just be like, yo, like, no one cares at this point. You look embarrassed, just stop.
Just
stop.
chill.
Like, she's at the point in the relationship where when you're dating a Jamaican, you say to them, you're like, yo, don't even, it's not even about, yo, stop cheating on me. It's like, yo, do not embarrass me.
Yeah.
When your girl says that to you, there's nothing
Yeah.
left. There's nothing left.
Yo, that's it. Yo, just don't embarrass me, B. Like, I'm here for and it's wild to me because, like, usually, like, the person in the relationship that's just like, yo, don't embarrass me is lacking in the bag department.
Right.
I don't think Chloe's lacking in the bag department. Like, I think she makes more money than Tristan. So it's just like, yo, what are you doing? This is big crying state energy right here. Like,
I feel
or
like
he just got that
Tristan-
wild zick.
That's what it is. He got wild Jamaican zick, and he can't just, you can't ask him to just share that with one person.
Come on,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? He gotta get
It's
it
like
out.
being,
He
yo,
gotta get
it's
it
like, yo,
out.
it's like being, yo, Jesus, get Celine Dion, all right? And she's not going to release no more music. She's just going to sing for us when we want her to sing. 'Cause
Exactly.
We don't want her to sing for nobody else.
That's selfish. That's hateful. That's childish.
on.
People need to grow up. People need to grow up and let your man be community dick. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Just
Oh
when
shit!
you
There's a
lying
laser.
there-
Yo, there's like a red dot on my head. What does that mean? There's like a laser red dot on my head.
Oh shit. Listen.
I heard you.
Listen, ladies and fellas, well, you know, and whoever, when you're laying there with your meal, you grab them by the junk, and when they're like, "Oh, this yours?" Be like, "Nah, not really, not really. This is for everybody.
This is like an
basically-
Uber pool of dick.
Exactly. Yo, like my
Yo,
nigga, you
just
got a zip card between your legs. Just tell you that.
You just park that shit anywhere.
Shout out
Ash
to
in it.
everybody. Shout out to everyone that was thinking about having a hot girl summer or hot boy summer, hot them summer. And then you went outside and you realize it's expensive as shit out there right now.
Yes.
And yeah.
I think people forgot. People forgot because we was in the crib chilling, and you thought it was expensive because you was paying for shit to get delivered and delivery fees
And
and
Uber
this
Eats
that.
and shit.
Yeah, you thought you was spending mad money. No.
No.
When you go to the supermarket, you start shopping with your eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And fucking shout out
going
to
out to
Uber.
dinners.
Shout out to Uber with like their 17 to 18 minute wait, which I saw first in Los Angeles. And I was like, it's California. California. That's what Howard does it probably all the time. But
it's
they
not
started
welcome.
doing that here in New York City. And I'm like,
Nah,
I'm like,
nah, you got to
fam.
pick one. You got to pick one. Because Cali got the long wait times, but every Uber is like $3.
Mm-hmm.
New York, you get an Uber in 1 minute, but like, yo, if you're going from 42nd to 52nd, it's $28.98. I don't
Right.
understand. Like, y'all can't do both. You know what I'm saying? Either get there fast and charge me an arm and a leg, or, you know what I'm saying? Take your time, but take me there for $3. I'm not here for both. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. Uber.
yeah, then like even the subway's like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm still here. And you're like,
There's still people
do I
jerking
really-
off down there. There's dust in
Like-
the air.
I mean, if you got the KN95 mask, sponsored by KN95, you could
You're
do it
good.
on the subway. Actually, you should
You're
wear KN95 mask on the subway because you're breathing in the iron dust from the train
Yep.
when it applies the brakes every time
When
it
they
enters
brakes.
the station.
That's
And
right.
you're also breathing in your Metro card stuff when the people swipe it. So, does the MTA tell you this? No. Jesus told
Nope.
you this. Okay.
Yep. Let me tell you
Jesus went
something.
through
You
that.
see those big ass fans? They'll have like 2 exhaust fans in a big ass station, B. So you're breathing in all types of minerals and vitamins that are not good for your body. You know what I'm saying? As a graffiti rat, I can tell you that myself.
You said minerals.
The nice and the minerals. Now you got me thinking about OC bars.
Oh, really, my brother? You wasn't thinking about
Yeah.
OC bars earlier?
I
Uh-huh.
was. It's always
Okay.
on my mind, brother. You know what
Always
I'm saying?
there. Okay. Just ruining a Twitter thread. People like, yo, the hottest rappers out right now are The Baby, Polo G. Let me see. Gunna,
Lil TJ.
ooh, Lil TJ, and I'm like, OC. They're like,
And then everybody's like, is that somebody's
like
is that,
OC.
who?
OC, you know,
Bro,
OC.
like Orange County?
No, OC the rapper. Like come on, time's up, bro.
I mean,
come
my
on.
time's up because I like pass. Are we playing Taboo? What are we doing?
Like, come on, bro. You kids don't know nothing about hip hop. When I say OC, I'm talking about, come on.
I know
1997.
hip-hop.
The album was called Jules. Remember? Omar Credo.
I was born.
He was
in
born May
1988
13th, 1971. How do you not know about this guy? Come on.
because I was born 30 years after that.
It's far from yours, bro. He made good music. Like, come on. Like,
Achieve this Oscar award-winning your shit, I'm bored with
Nah,
it.
you can't do this, bro.
Stop
Every time you do this, I get too hype and I forget what we were talking about. And I just get into pure real
Oh,
hip-hop.
shit.
Oh my God! With Yvette Michelle! No!
that's it, bro. I had a coke flow and a cold hoe. This was my shit right here.
Woo! Nigga, what? Yvette
Watch
Michelle on the hook? Fuck Master
Doing that
Flex.
wash shit. Let's go. Niggas is really in the club in 42 by 42 size jeans with the burner and a
Yes.
long ass t-shirt, just bopping to that shit like, what's
Talk
up?
about it.
What's up?
Talk about it. Like, yo, I dare
Yeah.
you to say something to me. I'm enjoying myself, but I will
Uh-huh.
commit a homicide.
It's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, shorty right yo, shorty right there knows all the words to the verse. I'm gonna get her pregnant 5 times. Like, oh,
Yo, word. I'm hollering at her right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, she knows who Tragedy Gaddafi is. She knows it personally.
you knocked her up. Y'all don't even talk anymore, but she be posting you on Father's Day begrudgingly. Like, yo, shout out to my baby father. He a bitch, but he a real nigga. You're like, oh, thank you.
Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He taught my son the 5 elements.
How was your Father's Day?
Yo, it was we worked. We worked and then it was good. It was chill. I'm not gonna lie. To me, like the older you get as a father, like and the more kids you have as a father, Father's Day becomes less and less about like, yo, let's do some wild, cool thing for dad, and more about like, yo, let me just chill. And like I just blew some gas poolside. You know what I'm saying? Kids was running around, jumping in the pool. Heather was on the grill, you feel me? Like, beautiful, picturesque. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't ask for nothing better. You know what I'm saying? Just relaxation. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wild, no skydiving. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean? But I do want to go to, like, and this is going to sound mad corny, but this is just, like, the hood in me. I never did this before. Have you ever done go-karts? Like the
Yeah.
RPM shits? I never did that in my life, dog. I've never ridden
Really?
a go-kart in my life.
Well,
Never.
there's two types. There's the ones that are on a rail and you can't really, like the ones at Disney.
Oh,
World.
that's corny. Yeah. No,
You got that, but then you got some places that they have that and it's like safer. But then you got the ones that are gas powered and you can really like die. Like
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm
Florida-
trying to do.
In Florida, we went to one and it was like the cars would go up to something like 40 miles per hour and it was like barely
Yo!
on the side
Yes!
of shit. Like
That's what I'm trying to get into, B. That's what I'm trying to get in. That's on my bucket list.
why?
I mean, I'll probably be doing 15 in the right lane. Let's keep it funky, but
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's 15, not for nothing. 15 miles per hour. I have a motorized scooter, and I have the one I
That
had
shit is
before.
fast. That
Huh?
shit's fast. That
The
shit
one
is
I had
fast.
before topped off at 15 miles per hour, which sounds like a lot until you're doing 15 miles per hour. You're like, this is some bullshit. My new scooter, I can get up to 40. Okay. If
Oh,
you
you're
were doing-
wilding. You're wilding.
If you
you're
were
wildin'.
doing 40 down a bike lane on 2nd Avenue,
You're
you-
wilding.
I'm out there
You're-
doing fast and furious moves, nigga.
Yo, you're tempting death, my nigga. Yo, because I'm gonna tell you something. I've ridden like the electric scooters, and even at 15, 20, like if I'm not in an enclosed vehicle, I'm like, yo, it's fam. We going wild fast. Like this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. You look down and the floor is just moving mad faster than it would be
Oh.
if you were running. Like I'm just like,
Bro.
yo.
Well, no, because I got the GoPro going. I got the full armor for the chest. I got the knee pads, the elbow pads, full face mask. So I'm like, yo,
Ready.
I know if I get hit, I'm
Ready to
dead.
take a
I
spill.
don't care. You know what I'm saying? I've had a good run, but no, like I've had people come up to me and they was like, yo, you're really nice with that shit, and I was like, because I'm not trying to die. That's the key point. Don't do dumb shit. Because I'll be in a bike lane and you have people, they got earpods on. They got no helmet on the
Oh
city
yeah,
bike.
no.
They just wild. I'm just like, yo, if you have that disregard for life, you should not be out there. And those are the people
Nah.
that will collide into you. And as a safe rider, now your shit's fucked because this person is reading a book while riding a city bike. Like, I'm like, what are you doing?
Sam, no, dog. No. You're not listening to K-pop and reading a novel while riding city bike down 8th Ave. You can't do that.
Also, the most dangerous time to ride a bike I've seen in Manhattan is after brunch. Because for some reason, people think they can get city bikes drunk and ride. And you cannot. You really seriously cannot. I know all you people are like, yo, I'm good money. You are not. You are not.
Fam,
You're weaving
you're
in the
not.
bike lanes and shit. You're doing that dumb shit where like you'll see like a delivery person go through a red light and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go through a red light. And everyone's like, stop. You gotta like physically stop them from going through a red light and shit.
Nah, they gotta chill.
And then the other thing you got is people with dogs. Like they let the dog go into the bike lane. So now the leash is across the bike lane. So if you don't stop, you get in clothesline. And
Tripwire.
if there's outdoor dining, you got the waitresses and the servers and the waiters and the non-gender term for that. They're walking back and forth. They have to, but sometimes they don't look to see if you're coming. And if you're coming at 40 or 35, I mean, I've never gone over 20 miles per hour,
Bruh.
which is the legal speed limit here in New York
Yes,
City. Wink,
yes,
no,
that is
no.
correct. I've seen him.
But you know, it's good. And then every now and then you get like an old person in the bike lane, and like you want to slow down, but then you realize if you kill this old person, you are opening a rent-controlled apartment for somebody. So
You know what I'm saying? For someone in need. Yo, not for that. I had an idea in my head, and I was just like, no, that's disgusting. I was like, yo, you should have to blow into a breathalyzer on a city bike or any type of motorized scooter to get on
right,
it.
relax.
And I was just like, wait a minute. Then everybody's just going to be blown into the same mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's how we get COVID 20.
That's how we get COVID 29.
But no, like one of the lady, she was an actress. Her name is Lisa Baines. She was in Gone Girl. She got hit by like not one of the scooters I have, but like a motorized scooter. They think maybe a Revel scooter hit her, and she died.
Yikes.
And now they're trying to change all the laws in New York City about it. She died 10 days later because the scooter motored down in Amsterdam Avenue on West 64th. So
Dog, that reminded me, when we were in LA, fam, I just seen them just like laying all over the sidewalk.
what?
Like it's like the scooters. Like motherfuckers would like rent them and then just like drop them in the middle of the sidewalk. Like, are you?
Well, there's
supposed
two. You're talking about two different types of scooters. Those are stand-up motorized scooters versus like the Revel ones are like actual ride
like mopeds?
Yeah, those are basically mopeds.
Okay.
You shouldn't take them. You're not legally supposed to take them across bridges and bike lanes. But it's
Yeah,
New York City. NYPD is like, who gonna check you, boo? So they don't give a shit.
We're not.
The one time a cop has ever said anything to me, he was like, "Whoa, where'd you get that from?" And I was like, "Oh, well, you're not gonna arrest me? All right, cool." Like he was asking me all these questions about where to buy it from, how much it costs, how much the battery runs, and I was just like, anytime you talk to a cop, you're waiting. You're very careful. You don't say anything incriminating, but you're just like, I'm like, "Yo, are you just talking to me like a regular person?" Like,
Why? This is weird.
he was like, "I think my son wants one of those. What do you recommend?" I was like, "You're not beating the shit out of me, so."
Yeah. So take a picture of this one.
But yes, it's important to have hobbies, things to
Yeah.
make your mind right.
Pass
you know?
the time. Yeah,
Pass the
dog,
time.
especially after the years that we've had. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean,
Do
legally, well, not legally. Like, no one's gonna sue you. But I mean, like, we can't say it's the end of the pandemic because number one is not done, and number two, this Delta shit.
Yeah.
Some of
That shit
y'all
is
like
spooky.
trying to be cute by not being vaccinated, and you know what? The Delta variant got something for you. So good luck with that.
Telling y'all, keep playing, motherfuckers. Man, listen, I'm not here to preach, but I'm just saying I did it, and I feel great, and I feel a lot more confident going outside. So maybe you should too. You know what I'm saying? Like my man said, there's a Delta variant. What the fuck does that even like? You know what I'm saying? Like this shit came from a plane from over. Like dog, yeah, do the right thing, man. Come on, please. Like let's have like a kind of normal existence a little bit.
I mean,
like
you don't gotta
begging
worry
at
about
this
the
point.
you don't gotta worry about a Delta variant. It's just when we get the Southwest variant, then niggas gonna be fucked. That's gonna be
Nigga, it's you know what? It's a slippery
Yeah.
slope, nigga. And then next thing you know, you got the Spirit variant where you got to pay to infect yourself.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
You be fighting yourself in your sleep. You don't want that. You don't want that. Also, shout out to LA for the first time I've experienced a little thing called June gloom. A lot of y'all don't know this. LA gets mad cold for no reason. No one tells you to bring a jacket. It was like 50 fucking degrees. I'm like, what is this? I was like, I hate it here. I want my Timbs. What is this shit? Like,
This is nuts. Yo, I always take a hoodie on a plane because planes are always cold. Or I don't know, maybe I just get on them tired. And I was so glad that I bought one fucking hoodie to LA, though, because without that shit, I probably would have died from hypothermia. And you would have been like, yo, rest in peace, my nigga Mero, you know what I'm saying? We had a good run. You feel me? But he forgot to bring a hoodie to LA in June. So, rest in peace to the kid.
yeah, it's weird because everyone in LA is just like not outside and you're just like, what's the point of living in LA if everyone's inside? I was like, that's just New York. Like, that's the
Yeah,
Bronx.
it's New York, but you can't walk to your friend's house.
I'm like, what is this shit? I was smoking weed on the balcony of the hotel, and I was like, what the fuck? Everyone, and I could see into people's houses. Everyone's just inside
Yeah.
chilling. And I was like, come outside. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't actually go to your house, though, because I have to cross the highway, and I need to get in a car to go there. So I can't walk to your house. Sorry.
Also, shout out to my favorite dispensary, which was like, sorry, bro, your ID expired. And I was like, well, technically, I am of age. Like, even though the ID expired, like, just because the ID expired doesn't mean, like, I regressed age-wise.
This is not Benjamin Button, motherfucker. Like, if it was like that shit, like, I would have let my shit expire mad long ago.
I remember when I was doing security for the nightclub, I went out for happy hour with my sisters in the West Village, and I forgot the name. It was like some bar, and the bodega, the bouncer, security, he was like, "Yo, your ID's expired," and I was like, "So?" He was like, "Legally, I can't let you," and I was like, "No, legally you can." He was like, "You're gonna tell me how to do my job," and I was like, "Yeah, I do security."
Sir, yeah.
And he was trying to like high post and be like, "Yo, I'm not letting you in. So what you gonna do?" And he said it very aggressively, and I was like, "I'm with my sisters. We're not
So
gonna
what
do
you gonna do?
He said it like that, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? As a fellow security professional, you got this, big man. Sometimes you gotta be like, but you gotta say it in that way, like, you know what, my guy, I'm having a good day. You have a good day. You say it in that kind of threatening way, like, yo, fam,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Listen.
about.
I could spin the block, but I choose not to. I do not choose violence on this evening.
Yeah, I know what time the bar closes. I could come back. We won't. It was like when I used to do security, and people would be like, "Yo, I'm gonna wait for this shit to close. Watch, I'm gonna be outside waiting for you." And I was like, "Big man, I just threw you out the club at 9 p.m. You've been drinking since 6. You mean to tell me you are going to be awake? You're gonna take the train back to Brooklyn, get the burner, get some boys, come all the way back by train." And I said train because you're not taking a cab or Uber because you broke, and you're gonna wait for me? I don't think so. You're not coming back here. Have a good night. Have a good night. And we say that to them, and they do the math. They're like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right."
Nah, you're right. I got to take the 2 to Franklin Ave.
Or even worse, you'd be like, "You know what, fam?" I'm like, "Yo, fam, go home because you're gonna be back in the club next Friday, and you're gonna forget about all this shit." And they're like,
you're gonna forget you were mad at me. You're gonna forget you're not gonna remember me.
"You're not
You're
gonna remember none
any
of this.
You're gonna
gonna
just
just-
pull up and be like, yo, is this shit popping inside? I never
You're
been
gonna
here
just
before.
dap me up like, yo, my guy," and I'm gonna be like, "Mm-hmm." And then that's the worst when security has to put their hand on your chest and be like, "Yo, you gonna behave tonight?" And you're like, "Yo, what I do? What? Yo, you gonna take? Yo, my man, yo, big man, you gonna take it easy?" You're like,
Yo.
"Oh, shit, yeah."
Let me tell you something that's even worse than that. Is when the bouncer puts his hand in your chest and tells you to tell your man, like, yo, tell your man that he needs to chill. Like, that's happened to me on multiple occasions. I don't know, as a security guy, you know what I'm saying, who has experience in this field, do you spot, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you see a group of 4 dudes approaching and you can spot, like, yo, this is the one that's not going to cause trouble. Let me talk to him.
No,
and tell him
you gotta go right to the troublemaker. Cause like if someone's being a troublemaker and their boy's already not checking them, the boy's useless. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you gotta go, yo, my man. Cause you can't be like, yo, go talk to my man. Cause you know if your boy is wilding in the club. And if you don't do something, that means both of y'all are wilding. And then now that means both of y'all are a threat to security. So you get that? Because listen, there's nothing you don't ever want to do to be doing security. I have to do a code black. Because that means all security guards, no matter what you're doing, come to my location and just fuck up who I'm talking to. And we used to do that back in the day. And it wasn't fun, but afterwards, like, you guys would talk cash shit. Be like, yo, you rock that nigga. You rock that. Oh, my God. You talk to another guard, you be like, "Oh shit, Mr. One-Hitter Quitter." He's like, "Nigga, I still got it. I was like, okay.
You see that shit? That nigga, I said, yo, big man. He turned around and said, bing, bing, done.
I remember a Spotlight where I worked at, which I always think about that stupid, who was it, Jennifer Hudson song? But Spotlight,
Yes.
we worked at, and we had this guard called a Code Black, and it was like a weird club. It was like 3 levels. So we was just like, what the fuck? We was like, we never have no issues on the 3rd floor. And we go, and your man's getting fucking mollywopped by like 2 Puerto Rican dudes. And we was like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Apparently, like, he was chatting to the bartender that worked there, and she couldn't get the drinks off. And the nigga was like, yo, could you move, big man? And he was like, yo, I work here. Get the fuck out of here. And the 2 Puerto Rican dudes just started hooking off on him. But we didn't know that as security guards. So we just come running through, you know, on some bushwhacker shit. Niggas
Just beat the brakes off of homies?
beat the brakes off of them, physically pick them up, carry them down the 3 steps, and throw them out on some Jazzy Jeff shit. And then when you go back and look through the video, you like, Angel. He's like, yeah, I was wilding. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sorry, guys.
But it would always turn out that the guards that caused the most trouble were the most reliable ones and would show up on time. So you had to keep them. So,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And they'll jump
And
in
if
the mix.
Exactly. And if you know how Angel ended, if you know how Spotlight ended, yeah. The little murder. The murder that happened there. So, you know. Fun times in New York City. Fun
Oh
times.
my God. I feel like, and a lot of bouncers that I've come across too, I feel like they're former goons. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not
Yeah.
like Blackwater, train security, Jason Bourne motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Even better, what we always looked for was like bouncers that had criminal records. Because it's like if a nigga could hold his own on Gen Pop, the dance floor is no problem. You know what I'm saying? He good money. He good money. And that's like the thing is, but then you'd hire people who had criminal records. And you were just like, all right, you're like all for giving them a second chance and shit. Until you have one guy who wows out. And he's just like, whatever. Because at one of the bar, not the bar I worked at, but a bar owned by one of the bars I worked at, that's where Amet Sangillian was killed by the bouncer. Because she was super drunk and she came back afterwards and he like put her in the back of a van and put like the what do you call it? The
zip ties?
Zip ties or some shit. And it was wild because we had him at a different event and everyone they had him at a different event and people were complaining. They was like, yo, he was wild too aggressive at the door. Like we had to fire him on the spot. And it's just like you hear that, you're just like, all right, maybe that was a one-off, whatever. But I mean, we had one bouncer who he'd eat raw liver before the night started to get his blood flowing. You'd have some that would do Henny. Some would just do straight Coke. We had one, shout out to my girl Ruby, who used to do the security at the lesbian party. She would just always be rolling her own cigarettes. And that was cool. And she was mad cool. She'd ride there on the wild BMX dyno frame. And I was like, yo. And she was mad small, but she was from the Lower East Side. And she was nice with the fucking hands, bro. Like scary nice.
If you're riding a GT dyno to work, I believe that your hands work.
Exactly. Exactly. Doing tricks in front of I'm like, yo, I respect that. Yeah. But enough about the old times. Let's talk about the new times. The net's gone down. You know, it's all the same. It's all the same. You know the fucking vibes. What else is going on? What's happening for the rest of the season? I think New York is horny enough. It might be time for the first Bodega Boys sponsored. Because I was saying, they always do summer stage, right? And they're like, oh, Hamlet. Oh, Billie Eilish. Fuck that. We are going, because like the Verses was like two of your favorite performers performing at the same time. We are going to bring Sarah J to the park.
Yes!
Okay? Give it up. We are bringing culture back to America.
Yo! Who's versus Sarah J? Who's doing the versus Sarah J? Oh, live Shakespeare at the park.
Oh no, it's just a very special episode of Othello, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay? All right. Oh my God, Othello, what's in that bag? Like, you know.
Bruh, I got Cash App in the house.
Hey guys.
Cash App in the house.
They're agreeing to it right now. Cash App, Sarah J in the park.
Sign the paper.
No pressure, no pressure. Cash App in the building. You know the fucking vibes.
You know what it is? Drop a bomb on it. You know what I mean?
You know about
Sarah J in the
Cash
park
App.
this summer. It's gonna be a real hot summer.
About the Cash App, little struggling small business that has been taking. You know, shout out to Mr. App, Michael App, who we met back in 1994. He was like, I will protect you kids. He was like, you little brown urchins, I'm going to send you to college. And we didn't go to college. He was like, I'll sponsor your podcast. So, you know, the App family has been looking out for us.
Yeah, forever, for a long time.
App, that's the main guy now. Melissa App, Tiffany App. And
there's also Apple D App, who was a member of the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, they don't like to mention him. You know,
they leave him out.
He does like those really bad songs, like doom 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 doom. You're like, this. I was like, you didn't need to make. I was like, yo, you make money off Cash App. Like, why are you making songs with Black Eyed Peas? He's like, nah, I don't need that. I'm moving away from.
I'm an artist.
Person. I'm like, oh.
Oh God, I don't want to be like you, Dad.
I'm like, no, just be like your dad. Be like your dad. Like, don't be
For
like
real.
that.
Make some money, motherfucker. Goddamn.
Also, shout out to Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Because not only is it a good way to, you know, send money to sneaky links, wank, 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 nod, nod, you know what I'm saying? But if you would like to dip your toe in a little fun-filled world we call crypto trading, you can go on Cash App and you can buy cryptocurrency. Will you get rich? No. Will you be annoying at dinner parties? Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Do you want to interrupt a conversation and be like, oh, excuse me. Do you hold? And they'll be like, yo.
Yeah. Do you hold?
King.
Yo.
Do you want your girlfriend to be like, you up at 4 a.m.? Who are you talking to? And she looks at your phone and then you're just looking at the price of Bitcoin and you're freaking out because it's in live time and it keeps going up and down every couple of seconds because you don't understand how cryptocurrency works?
Yeah.
No? Do you want to ruin your family experience and at a wedding be like, yo, babe, you know what we should do? Let's turn our vows into an NFT. They'll love you. They'll love
It'll
it.
be great. It'll be great.
It'd be great. I'll give it to my mother. Your mother's like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do with an NFT? You know what I'm gonna do with an NFT? No fucking thing. I don't know what it is. What is this?
Nothing. What the fuck?
When am I gonna get some?
You know what?
When am I gonna get some grandkids? You're like, relax.
Fam, I can't wait. Now that it's people are outside again,
Mm-hmm.
and that, you know what that means, that people are going to start getting married and going outside and having weddings. It's my nightmare now to be seated next to the guy that's talking about crypto, how he's vegan, how he does CrossFit, how he fucking climbed the mountain. How
Listen, my
you know what I'm
man-
saying? That guy's
Shout out to
gonna be
my
sitting right
man
next to me
G
at the wedding.
Steel. My man G Steel had a fire wedding, and I came through in the Tesla X. Had the shit on niggas. You know the vibes. And he had like I was like, oh, I don't really know anyone at the wedding, like we're good, whatever. But he had a special table for all the homies. And I was sitting there, and shout out to Mike, my trainer. He was like, listen, you guys got to get into Bitcoin. And I was like, excuse me, sir. I already am. Everyone at the table was like, oh God, these two. And I was like, let's fucking go. We just doing the kid and play dance on the floor, talking about Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Don't even have like big amounts of Bitcoin. Just having fun with it. You know, because that's what it is. Life is short. And you know what? As someone told me this weekend, there's like, you can't worry about things like that. Like we just went through a pandemic. 600,000 people died. Nothing is promised. Do not, as I will say in the church, do not store up your blessings here on earth.
No.
Put
No.
all your blessings in the heavens. Okay?
That's right.
Put all your
Preach
things in
to-
godly
preach to-
things. Put all your blessings in godly things in Cash App. There you go. Bing, 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 bing. You know what I'm talking about. But no, life is
man.
short. Like, if anything, what your takeaway from the pandemic, is just like, yo, look how quickly shit turned. How quickly life turned. We went from being at work to the NBA got canceled. Niggas was inside their houses. Or
Yep.
you were in a job where you had to keep going to work and niggas didn't even care about you. So at that point, it's just like, what's going on with your life? Like, what do you want to live for yourself, or you just want to like have an existence where you're just kind of here? Do you want to be the main character in your existence, or do you want to be a non-player character in the background that
know what I'm saying?
only talks during a cutscene?
Do it.
Mhm.
Whatever you're thinking about right now, you just heard my man say, do it. Send that DM. Fuck it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. Whatever you're hesitating
You know what
on,
I mean?
do it.
Ask for the raise. Tell them you deserve it, motherfucker.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do your thing. Grab
Make
that
it
titty.
happen.
All right. And when I say grab that titty, I mean women and ladies and thems. Your own titty. I'm talking about
Your
checking
own,
for cancer.
your own.
Okay.
Yeah, like mammograms. Important. You know what I'm saying? Never forget. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? We're in that age bracket.
Check that nip. Check that nip.
Check
That's our
that
new
nip.
show. Our new show coming to Showtime called Check That Nip. Check That Nip by Jesus and Merrill. Where we check titties for bumps. Think about
Yeah.
What?
They're like,
There's
nah, this don't hit like we thought it was.
We check it-
This looked very
we check-
different on the pitch deck, sir.
it's celebrity. It's just Masked Singer. So like you just see the titties first, and you gotta predict who it is. Like, oh shit! You be like, yo, while they're singing, like a virgin. Like, I think
that's
that's-
Madonna. I think.
Is that Madonna? I don't think. I'm like, is that Sarah Jessica Parker? I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure. I can't
Like-
tell.
They're like, are you guys ready? You're like, and then the crowd's like, who? Show us the face. Show us the face. And they pull off the thing. You're like, it's Louis Anderson. You're like, oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I was way
okay.
off.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
wow. All right.
God damn. Shit, bro.
Wow.
That's the
Hey,
reveal
Bob,
every
you get-
week until
Hey, Bob,
motherfuckers
every
actually
week-
catch on.
Every week is Louis Anderson. They're like, who is it this week? I'm like, it's Louis Anderson. It's
It
Louis
was
Anderson.
it's Louis Anderson. It's Louis Anderson.
They're like, it's wrong. It's Louis C.K. You're like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Whoa,
Oh, shit.
oh, wow. Whoa. Hey, what is he doing? Stop. Drop the curtain.
He's like, I'm making a little gumbo, bro. Oh,
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
you know the fucking vibes.
Ah!
A little scandal never hurt anybody.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's been in scandals and they're still rocking, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen,
Live your life. Bozos.
live your life.
Do the rest.
Hey, who was that? That was
Rihanna
T.I. and Rihanna?
T.I., yes.
yeah.
Wow.
That was like-
that seemed like 20 years ago, dog.
It probably was. And T.I. That's when I think it was downhill for T.I. once he made Ain't nobody doing like us. Something like swagger like us.
yeah. Yo, for a minute, he was like the South guy. He was like,
Yeah.
yo, we need a remix. We need a South guy. Yo, bring T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like, he
I
was
think
that guy.
The problem with swagger like us is like everyone on there was like, I'm such a big artist, I can't take an L, and well, you know,
You can.
it's no one's too big to take an L. I'm just saying.
You can't. Not even, I was going to say Big L, but then that's more.
Big L recipes.
Big L recipes, throw your L's up.
Big L.
30.
Big L recipes. You know what I'm saying?
Who's
Like,
the biggest person to take an L? Yo, Jeff Bezos took an L, dog. If you think that motherfucker can, if that multi-cajillion billionaire can take an L, you could take an L.
God took L. Remember when God was like, "Yo," they was like, "Yo, kill." He told Abraham to kill his son, and Abraham was about to do it, and God was like, "Yo, chill, I was playing, my nigga, I was playing."
Wally.
And then Isaac was like, "Yo, like, Dad, are you serious?" And he was like, "Yo, he told." Yo, imagine you about to kill your son, and out of nowhere, you just hear, "Psych,
chill, nigga, you wildin'. Like,
got you,
got him.
you are watching Impractical Joker." You're like, what the?
What the fuck? Yo, why did you do it? Why would y'all do this, man? Why do y'all all look the same?
Tell him to murder his son. Tell him to sacrifice his son.
yeah. Tell him to do it with a butter knife.
I was just been told that Cash App is no longer sponsoring us, so for us to keep going, we have to play a commercial from our new sponsor. Hold on 1 second. You know the fucking vibes.
Oh, let's go.
Sorry, that's another B. Haters still ain't recovered from the other B.
Oh.
That's a double B. Now that's a triple B. Can't forget about the other B.
What was that?
Oh.
What was that? What was that?
That was
what
JC showing you that he does not write his lyrics well into his 50s.
I mean, I get that, but like, come on, bro.
Take some
Come
jinxing, my
on.
nigga. Or stop putting shit in the notes app. I've had enough. I went from hearing this motherfucker say shit like, bro, I'm trying to think of like a couplet, a whole couplet that just like man, like the Jigga Man, you rich, take the do-rag off. That's when I said, Ma, I'm dropping you back off.
I mean, no, you
like,
listen.
Like, fam, like he used to be like bar, double entendre, bar. And the shit would still be like, have you in the club, like, hey.
That's something Jay was never. Jay was never like that. Jay's always been a very conscious rapper, very slow, methodical.
Oh, that's no,
very righteous.
You're right.
Because you're acting like Jay would do like songs where he's rapping fast and disrespecting women or some shit. Like that.
No,
we would not
never,
enjoy Jay-Z
never.
if he ever.
A
did
lot of people
some
don't
shit like that.
understand.
Like, if he was just like,
Fuck, however I bring it, niggas know. Whoa, all blacked out with the Mac out. I take shorty to the red floor, back out.
Back out.
Back out. In and out like a crack house.
Keep it moving.
Face off with the 38 scraped off. Keep shorty lace caked off for 8 balls.
see, and also if you guys never checked out the Face Off Jay-Z featuring Sauce Money uncensored music video, there's a lot of titties in this shit. There's a lot of titties in this shit. And
there's
Gwyneth
also a lot of
Paltrow and
writing by
Beyonce
Sauce Money.
they hate that video. They hate that video.
It's crazy that Hove. Oh, it's wild parted. That Hove really was rapping like Sauce on that. Like they sounded very alike on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout the Sauce Money.
Shout the Sauce out here just enjoying his Grammy for I'll Be Missing You. You know what I'm saying? He's out here making money.
You know what I'm saying? And that's so ill. Like Sauce Money got a Grammy. The hood got a Grammy. Sauce Money got a Grammy. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it. You deserve.
All right. Well, shout out to New York for voting. It's early voting, but right now this looks like Eric Adams is looking pretty heavy. He's looking pretty heavy. You know, that's the.
Yikes.
Yeah, because people like an ex-cop, but he got endorsed by Rudy Giuliani this week, so I don't know what that means for.
Is that good or bad? I don't even I don't even know anymore.
I feel like that's really bad. I feel like that's probably the last person you ever want to endorse you.
Yeah, but man, Staten Island is big. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I know
That
he
dude,
definitely was
man.
like, yo, and no one asked you to fucking endorse me, Rudy. And he was like, no, I got you. Bro, I got you. I'll do it for free. Don't worry. I sent over the video.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I just posted it on Twitter. Don't worry. And he was like, please don't.
Please don't.
I'm already in
Please.
enough
He's
trouble.
like, it's fine. I got my my PowerBook open. I'm gonna use QuickTime. I'm gonna send you a
No,
little
that's
quick
right.
file, real quick. Yeah, really quickly. Be fine.
I'll do it like a rap. Don't worry. I'll do it like a rap. It'd be great.
Also, homie doesn't look like he doesn't sound like he sounds like an old cop, like, which is literally what he is. Like, he doesn't sound like a mayor candidate. Like, does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how when, like, mayoral candidates come out and they're like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. My man's talking about graffiti and bringing back Stop and Frisk and like, dog, nobody asked for this. Like, nobody asked for this.
That's how he got powerful, man. That's what his people want. They like no one. Listen, there's nothing more people love cops, but you know what people love more than a cop? An old black cop. Because to us, we're like, oh, look at this old black cop. He probably beat people up, whatever. Everyone else sees Carl Winslow and like, oh, he's just trying to help. He's lovable.
Damn.
They're like, it's a
Yeah, I don't
rare
want-
condition in this day and age.
God. Yo, did Carl? Like, was there ever a black dad cop before Carl Winslow?
RoboCop. So that was him. That's why I got. Think about it. What other cop gets shot mad times? Think about it. Think about it. Okay.
Yeah. He lost his hairline. He got stressed out. He lost his hairline.
The true story of RoboCop is he was an undercover cop and he forgot to wear the color of the day and they murdered him. Boom. There it is. Also, RoboCop was very problematic as a child because they kept saying that line, I'll buy that for $1. And I just went to school and just kept saying that shit. And at one point, they pull up a woman's skirt and they look at her vagina. And when the guy goes, I'll buy that for $1. And you probably should not have that in a movie. But
yeah, no, you can't do it.
yeah. Also, shout out to Miss Bowen, who we used to watch her son, who did my tattoo. And she came in because she would get in there because when my father was getting ready for work, she'd come in and pick up her son, and then my mother'd come home. And I remember, like, she was like, I have to wait for your mother. And I was like, oh, shit, we in trouble. And she was like, to my mother, she was like, they're watching a demonistic movie. Because as a Jamaican, the worst thing anything could be is demonistic. It's not about, yo, the movie's violent. You're like, all right, well, it's a violent neighborhood. Yo, the movie's classist. Well, capitalism, whatever. It has demons. They're like, oh, Lord, no, Satan,
the devil.
Like, I'm like, not everything has Satan. Sometimes it's just a movie. Sometimes it's just a fucking movie.
That's big
All right?
Caribbean energy. Everything's satanic to my mom.
That was until I went to LA and I was poolside by the London, and who was there chilling? The devil. Just the devil having meetings, reading spec scripts. That was weird. He was just chilling. He had the little Kabbalah wristband. He was like, it's popular. I'm bringing it back. I was like, all
I'm
right.
out here. Just do what he
He's
do,
like-
baby.
And I was like, so are you out here because, like, hell froze over? And he was like, I think I live in the hills. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, pardon.
Pardon,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Malibu ass motherfucker.
Apparently, the devil invested early in Seinfeld, and, well, it did what it did.
That's it. You know how many motherfuckers are rich like that in Hollywood? The devil, you know what I'm saying? Larry David, you know what I'm saying?
Think
Like,
about it. The devil is the he's the ultimate entrepreneur because he started with nothing. He started with nothing from scratch
Okay.
and created hell. Where'd he get the money? I want to see that story. Where'd he get the money for hell? No GoFundMe. None of that. No,
imagine-
no rich parents.
Oh,
he started that
but
shit in his
imagine-
basement.
I was about to say, imagine you find out he has rich parents, like on some like
On some
Bezos
Elon Musk shit.
Yeah, like
Ah.
yo, they gave him like $2 million. Like, yo, get your
Oh,
shit started in hell.
wow.
Yo, get
Wow.
purgatory started. Here's $2 million to get you started.
Oh wow, that changes everything. Cause I'm not burning.
Damn.
I'm not burning forever from a nigga that's legacy money. Fuck that.
You
Fuck
owe money, dog.
that.
You ain't even come up. You ain't even a success story.
Imagine you getting
Bozo?
tortured. Imagine you getting tortured. You getting your balls kicked. You getting spikes put in your nuts. You getting like fucking maggots are devouring your eyes. And you see this nigga's parents walk through. He's showing them a tour, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're so proud of you, son."
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
I don't like that.
And it's like,
I don't like that.
It's like, Dad, I named this wing after you. Thanks for the $1 million. You're like, you
ain't what?
motherfucker. You what? You putting a pineapple up my ass, motherfucker? And you over here?
I was like-
you using your mom's money?
Yo, man, I defended you on Twitter. I said you were self-made. Ow! I said you were self-made.
There's iron in my ass. This you fucking jerk. Yo, I can't
Bro.
stand this dude.
Bro, the Thursday night dildos in the butt don't hit the same as Tuesday night dildos. I'm just gotta say, bro.
Yeah, now that we know the truth.
Bro,
about
they're
this
scaling
fucking
back.
bozo.
They don't, bro. The guy that was putting his knuckles in my butt, like he doesn't even want to be here anymore. He was complaining about the wages. Like
He's phoning it in. He's phoning it in.
I mean,
Phoning it in.
but he's saying like people are coming to hell. They're not wearing masks. He doesn't want to have to fight with people. And do you have to wear a mask in hell? Do you have to wear a mask in heaven? Because a lot of anti-vaxxers are Christian, so it's not like they get up there and God's like, nah, chill. Like they probably. I wonder.
Yo, imagine thinking up there and they
Wow.
call God like a libtard. They're like, yo, shut up, God. You don't need. What are you, Dr. God Fauci? Shut
You
up.
know one of them called Jesus a nigger. You know that. Come on. It's like, look at this Kaepernick looking nigger. You're like, whoa.
God damn it. Yeah, why don't you kneel? Yeah. Oh, look at this guy kneeling. Look at him kneeling. Yeah, he's praying.
All the anti-vax Christians that got to heaven and can't get in, they got that shit looking like the Capitol riots. Niggas just climbing the gates. Niggas got like bear spray and shit. They fighting with angels. Like,
Let
yo.
me in there.
Yo.
Let me in there.
One of them grabbed St. Peter's fucking halo and shit. And he's like, yo, say word.
Yo,
Say word.
I will bust. Yo, I will sword you, motherfucker. You ever
They had to
been
pull-
punched by a sword?
They had to call up the Nephilim. They had to call up the SWAT of the angels. Like, they will. Where's my backup? Yo, that fucking Ashley chick that got killed in the Capitol, she got killed again in heaven. There was like this
double kill.
double homicide. The angel that clapped her was like, yo, this bitch love climbing. Like, yo.
Now she's in hell on a rock climbing wall that never ends.
No, and if you follow, I guess, like, light Bible, I know there's people that get sent to hell, and I know Satan has lawyers like, no, like, why? Why do we get this person? We didn't tell them to do any of this shit. Like, if you murder mad people, you really think Satan's like, my nigga, you did that? Like, he's probably like,
Yeah. Yo,
What the fuck?
fam. Yo,
We trying
the
to make
room
this
isn't
better.
even ready yet.
You
Check
know
out
what?
his 11.
I feel like hell was supposed to be like a housing development across the street from heaven, and they were supposed to be like competing. And because of propaganda and like press, aka the Bible, everyone thinks hell is like some shitty shit, and it's like a W hotel. It's just like there's bad tenants in it, and Satan's working hard to make it better. Also, this podcast is sponsored by Satan.
So what you're saying is basically is like, heaven is downtown and hell is uptown. So,
A little bit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell is a nice hotel. It just has terrible residents.
the wrong
How
side
about
of the
that?
tracks.
It's like hell. Because if you think about that, like you get to hell and they're like, yo, you're gonna burn forever. And you're like, really? Like, does that sound like something you want to do? Like, that sounds like a lot.
Nigga, I'll go down there with 2 garbage bags full of backwoods. Like, yo, let's go.
Let's
And
go.
Satan is like, yo, I don't not that kind of burn, dog. That's not what I mean.
Because you can't be because like everyone looks down on weed, so weed has to be in hell, right?
Oh yeah. God
What
is
if
smoking
hell
weed.
just has? What if hell? They're just like, no, because people misinterpreted it. Like, you just gotta like have like a couple, like the same way you get physical activity in jail, you gotta get like tortured for a couple minutes. I'm like, oh, that's not so. He's like, yeah, but
Oh.
other than that, you can have sex with whoever you want, do whatever drugs you want, you won't die. Like, if you want to fuck a dog,
Word?
yeah, you like. I'm like, I wouldn't, but that's legal here. He's like, yo, whatever you want, bro.
No, fam. You could listen. You could fight. You could watch a dog fight while fucking 3 people at the same time.
He's like, yo,
big
let me
deal.
talk. He's like, come talk to my man Kurt Cobain. I was like, oh shit, let's go, bro.
Oh shit!
Also,
What
I
up,
don't-
dog?
I don't know why Kurt Cobain's in hell, but also before you die, you should get an email. That's like a what were those emails called you used to send out all the time to let people know to come to a party?
The email blasts.
No,
The
it was a
fucking,
specific one. I forgot what they were, but doesn't matter. And you could see the list to see who's coming or not.
An
And you'd be
Evite?
like, oh, the what?
Evite?
Yeah, Evite. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Evite. That was the one you'd be like, and you'd have to respond with like a quirk or like a really quick quip, like, yo, I'm coming and I'm gonna be the person that's gonna leave with a lampshade on, LOL. And they're like, oh Jesus, oh, I love it. They're like, I can't
I'm
come
coming with bells
because
on.
you invited my abusive boyfriend, and like you're still with him. Like, gonna do?
So
Or you'll be like, someone will respond, and like someone's like, I'm
His name is
appending, and
Tristan.
someone's under the note like, yo, do not take pictures of my feet like last time. You're like, whoa, what happened? I didn't see any of that. What happened?
you go on WikiFeet to check it out.
Wiki feet sounds like a bad DJ routine. Like you in the club and it's like wiki feet, wiki feet, wiki feet.
I was like, yo, how is this shit even allowed to like exist? But then I was just like, oh, these are like public photos, like that are out there on the internet.
Niggas want to see feet, nigga. I'm not a big feet person, but I mean, I get it. Like if you're into feet, you know.
Yeah,
That's
shout out to
your
feet.
thing.
Like I'm not like into feet, but I'm not like not into feet. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got homie, like if you got the fucking banana boats, I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the problem with feet is like people want to be like, oh, I want you. Like people's like, oh, you like kiss my toe, whatever. And it's like, no, if you really into feet, you want like the person who you about to like kiss their toe, you want their feet to be wild dirty so you can lick them clean.
Oh no!
You wanna do all that.
Oh no!
And people was like, yo, I did not sign up for that. I want the sensual Hallmark Channel shit. I'm like, no, bro.
Yeah, nah. I've been riding the flip flops on the 4 train back and forth all day. You suck these feet.
Yo, Ma, you had a tough day at UPS. Slide those pink Tims off and let me do what I do.
God damn, you shorty making boots
matter
on me
of
like, yo,
fact,
who's making shrimp shumai in here?
Matter of fact, why don't you play some like old ASAP Rocky for a vibe? Yeah, let's go.
Yo!
Only chick you tie up with a Carhartt strap? Like, yo, wow. It's just crazy.
Yo. She's lit. She's thugged out. Oh my God. That's off the fucking wall. Yo, man. Listen, no kink shaming, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, if you want to suck the dirt off the feet, suck some dirt off some feet. I feel like there's weirder stuff.
Suck them dirty feet.
You know what I'm saying? There's stuff out there that's more egregious than sucking some dirty feet.
I mean, every now and then in porn, you see dirty feet, and you're like, that's disgusting, but guys love that shit. Like, and then you feel bad because, like, damn, you're just like, damn, you couldn't let the model walk around the set with, like, flip-flops or, like, socks? Or
fam, that is exactly what I think about anytime I see dirty feet in a pedo. I'm like, yo, how long have you been on set? Like, have you been on set for, like, 5 hours just walking around? Like, this rented house?
But from what I know of pedos, sometimes they come with the feet dirty. So... You'd be surprised. There are performers. They just be like, "Yo, I got mad errands to do." Like it's a normal day for them. They're like, "Yo, I'm gonna do my errands," and I'll just show up on set. You're just like,
"Yo, that's something that I always wondered about Pino was just like, and I'm like, yo, you know, so many people that are in the industry. Like, why don't you just ask? I'm just like, I always thought like, you know, like you said, like you go to work. Let's say like you know you got to clock in at 10. You wake up at 8 o'clock, whatever. You take a shower, whatever. I commute, this, that, the third, and then you go to work. I'm like, is it the same shit at Pino? Or like, do they get there and then like prep like basketball players? Like they get to the gym, then they shower, then they shoot around and all this shit? Or you just pulling up from ShopRite with the choach on decky like, yo, what's up? Hurry up, I got perishables in the trunk.
You can tell by the production budget of the company. And a good way also to know is how fast do uploaded scenes get deleted from tube sites. Because if you got people that are deleting scenes, that means they got money for copyright protection, which means there's probably a little more money on the actual production side. So there's actual makeup, there's like a shower maybe. But then even with the performers, you never know the performer got to be like, yo, I'm not eating food for 24 hours. You know, if they're doing a certain type of scene, you wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's different for each company, and you know, and then if you like, some people want you to, you know, have a little Brownsville back there, so you might want to eat something before, you know. So you know, it's just
shout out to my Dookie porn. You know what I'm saying?
You know, some people, you know, they open Chrome and they're like, Dookie. And you're like, all right, okay. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I still can't do it, dog. It's weird because I feel like I still can't stomach it. Like I feel like if I watch Two Girls One Cup now in 2021, it would still make me gag. I just look at shit and it makes me smell shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Earlier in this decade, I was like, I wonder if one day I'm gonna be like a shit porn guy because I made me kind of sad because that's very specific. It's very specific. You can't.
Super specific.
Yeah. No kick shaming, but it's just like You know, like, you can't just be having that shit on in your house. Like, and then it's like, the references I'd make on this podcast are like super specific to just shit porn performers. And that's like a different level with Susio. You don't want that. Like, yo.
Yeah. Niggas gotta go digging deep. Like, yo, that I didn't get that reference.
You
gotta go
gotta
to the Reddit
yeah. And you can't go to like a mainstream tube site for that. You gotta go to some fucking VPN shit.
for that. Yeah.
Some shit. They be like, yo, we got some categories you better not click. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some wild shit for you.
Just like .xyz, like, okay.
You're like, yo, do you want to see a newborn underage giraffe? And you're like, what?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. But then you in bed at 3 a.m. You're like, a giraffe? Well, I mean, you know, it's just, why don't we open the browser and all?
Yeah.
It's just Jeffrey trying to get a job at the original Toys R Us. You're like, oh, wow.
Yo. Oh, my God. Sometimes I'll be watching Pino, not just, like, I just click on it shit and just be like, and just watch it, like, what, like, why am I watching this? This is bad. Like, this is bad Pino. But I'll sit there and I'll watch it for like 5 minutes. Like, this is not good, and it's not getting better, and it's not going to get good. Why am I wasting my time?
Well, what do you mean it's bad pedo?
It's just bad, like bad camera angles, like bad, like just no. I don't know. Like, I feel weird like describing like my perfect Pino, but like, you know, like you want shit to feel like a little like, you know, exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like they're into it or whatever, and not walking around the set for 5 hours with the Amtrak feet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You gotta find some good Pinot. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cash App. We're starting a new categorical porn site called Shitted. Yeah. No one shit is better. So
SHTD.
Yeah. It's just like Pinot Star, like FaceTime while eating Chipotle. Like, and he's like, "Are you still coming over tonight?" She's like, "Yeah, I don't see why that's a yeah." Just shitting on niggas' chest in the Airbnb. Like, yeah.
Yo, with like 2 cameras, one like with a POV in the burrito, and then the other one like the toilet cam. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Shit spray on the camera. Like, you know how the camera in the Pinot sometimes get a little liquid spray on it? It's just straight Dookie though. Dookie splatter.
If you're watching it good, you're watching it good, bro. And it's such a freak you're watching, you're like, bro, I know hot chocolate when I see it. What the fuck, bro?
That shit is fake, bro.
That's fake, bro.
That's Ovaltine, bro.
I miss the days when it was real. Like, this is fake shit, bro. Oh. Just nasty. They talking about scat porn, which is not like jazz scat, you know.
Skibidi bada booty dookie. Oh my god.
Man. Oh. You know the fucking vibes.
Oh yeah, man. Oh god.
But you know the fucking vibes. You can't be watching Dookie, and you can't just be out here mailing niggas peanuts. You're still in effect.
Always will be. Keep
You know
mailing
the
niggas
fucking
peanuts.
vibes.
Can't be just be watching Dookie. Write it down. Put it right down in your notes. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And you know what it is? It's been another episode, 245 of the world's most dangerous podcast. It's been your boy Jesus Nice, a.k.a. Young Chipotle, a.k.a. Pocket Stay Fat Like Terrio, a.k.a. Pocket Stay Fat Like. Here we go.
Hey. Oh,
And I was trying to get the MP3 for y'all, but you know what? We'd probably just have Terrio come do a live performance on this podcast. We'd be fine. We're fine. Some of them might hold a bitch. Young Day Party, Young Hot Take, DJ Fuego, Mr. Nas with a Rondo, Mr. 1994, Mikhail going off the Juve Boss, MC Lugan, pardon, had a little gas there. Put up for 40 with your shorty. Hey, don't talk to me, dude, because Uber pools don't exist anymore. And you're like, what? And it's like, they don't. So stop it. My original +1 got +1, so don't make a fuss, son. These is Rossi and the Jamaican Jew, Jermaine Avocado Toast, Young Pop, the Ghost of Mufasa, Young Chakuni, a.k.a. Chill the Moan, left-handed reliever for the Yankees, okay. Hey, I'm voting for Mateo for mayor, you know, he used to own my Bottego.
Hey, you know, sometimes he come in with no cracker and thing, and that's cool. It's okay.
He's good. He Republican, but, you know, he wears outdoor shoes. DJ Machina, J. Chuck with Stanley Cups, the human Dr. Bonner's label. Like, you know what I'm saying? They say it dilute, but, you know, don't dilute. A little
Depends how you
chemical
feel.
burn is a little chemical burn is good for the skin, bro. Like, you know, grow up.
Why not?
Okay. Leonardo DiCaprio, Mr. 240p, because like my Pinot blurry. Okay. And shout out to all the brave soldiers out there uploading videos to Spank Bank that get deleted and you re-upload
Yes.
it the next day with a different
Salute.
story. You are an essential worker. Shout out to
Yes.
y'all. Keep doing your thing. Even
You
though
know
you
what
are
I'm saying?
stealing and you're probably hurting people we know. It's cool. Like I life is weird. There's only but so much you can do.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
You gotta find your place.
Don't steal scenes from people we mentioned on the show. There you go.
Yes,
Boom, right
that's it.
Done
Period.
and done. All right.
Hey, absolved.
DJ Woolite. Hey, you're listening to Washed FM. Up next. What if your hip hop dream came true when you heard music from Biz Markie, Chubb Rock, and Paul Pierce?
What?
I mean Prince Paul.
Whoa. Oh.
He said, "Go home, Ricky Lake." That lets you know that shit is what? Washed FM. Watch FM. Watch FM. Will you hear music and your mother is like, I got my shit cracked to that. There you go. There you go. The Curry Gold, Jesus Spicer, Jermaine Hashburn, the Bronx Celine Dion. Rare Nephew's nephew, the Moreno, you cannot contain no. The Human Meme, Word to Jaw, Young Aaron, Racist Provocateur, Henry Butkus, Nelson Bankdella, Sergio Can't See Me, Vladimir Buffin, The Human World is Melting in Your Mouth, Mr. Bex on Decadting, Ricky Tiki Squabby, Greg Popovich, Morris Stacey Chestnut, Mahatma Gandhi, not Maccabee, but I got the cucumber. The juice of press, but your boy never is. I am the art, damn it. The Dun Dada Ganoush, the normal cup of noodles, the Prince of Peck, and the Fashion Over Casanova. We make cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Forget the small change, give me.
We won!
21. The only anthem I salute is Dipset. Mr. Sager, catch me at square one, top left, because man's is Marv. Trill Resuder, holy cow. Mr. Soft Punk, so all I do is count checks and jerk off. We got OJ, Purple Stuff Soda, and it's me, Sunny D. David Yerman. These are Spencer, these are Red Bottoms, these are Blood, these two Smokeem, Noah, Andrew Cool, Nana, and I'm the Junior. Andrew God Jr., come sit down upon me, Charger. Chloe Pecco, because I got your bitch on freeze, the topic of gossip. Sayasit. Shout out to 11791. Let's go Islanders. AK Grandpa Joker, you see Charlie, you see me. Don't touch that golden ticket. Your man Dead IDs is morning, Sheriff. Be ashamed if I stole these NFTs. And by stole them, I mean I just do a screenshot, you know. Mr. Chopping that street easy with a bad breezy like I'm easy. Please believe me, the black Asiatic addict will crack your back like an automatic craftmatic. Mr. La Marina, Mesh Marina with a fresh misdemeanor and a cold demeanor. Yeah. Cheap mask killer. No one could be iller. The black Zach Morris Report Morris, young KPI. It's your personal Jesus, aka the Pele and Peloton, aka JPI Queso. Yeah. Inspector Terror Deck, Nickelback Scarcozy, James Vaxton, Bronxiana Bayou, aka Problematic Bay. It's not a secret family if, you know, you left them on Do Not Disturb this weekend. Up next.
Yes, you're Problematic King.
Coming to the table, we got the Kid
Mero, a.k.a. the Human Durag, a.k.a. Donovan McDabb, a.k.a. Curve Gotti, a.k.a. Triz Khalifa, a.k.a. Skirt Loader, jump the curb, hit your fucking dog, keep it moving, ask me if I give a fuck, your leash is less than 6 feet long, stupid, I'm trying to help you. Help yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know fucking baby, I'm fucking man, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? A.k.a. don't need to check the guest list. My name is on that motherfucker because I am a VIP. That's where we're at now, baby. I'm pulling the card. You know what I'm saying? Let me in there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck capacity. I'm going in there. And I'm double masked up. How you feel? You know what I'm saying? AKA CC Dab out here doing highly concentrated hits of THC in my basement. You know the fucking vibes. AKA Tiger Backwoods, smoke a 3 gram blunt to hit you with this 9-iron kapow. AKA get into the shmoney and smoke. It's your boy Goldman Schmack. AKA Mensch Montana, huh? I went from Roach Motels to a Toto toilet. That cleans my tuchus. It's pretty good. AKA, I got my motherfucking kids to FaceTime Gary Sanchez, and that's why he's fucking raking right now, bro. That's right, bro. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. That's right. Fuck yeah.
Trace of rings, bro.
Yeah, Trace of rings. AKA Big Smack Me Up, AKA Diego Maradona, AKA Dick in your baby Motombo. You know, come it's pussy no more. This pussy belong to me. Actually, let me walk that back. The pussy belongs to you and only you, and I require consent in order to enter. Thank you, my queen. AKA Paulo Santana, so smooth. I fall asleep at the wheel and crashes in.
car.
That's right, baby. And then I jump out and leave it, because who cares? AKA the Dominican Daddy, AKA I'm going to swipe my card again. There's definitely money on it. Stop trying to play me before I call your manager that DVRs the show and embarrass you. Don't worry about how smacked I am. Just put the snacks in the bag and let's go. I'm not trying to be outside. You know what I'm saying? AKA Romeo Santos, tu favorito, mami. So Danny. Let me black out. Wow. AKA Tom Brady, you got more balls more deflated than Bobby Crabs. You know what I'm saying? Billionaires buying billionaires whips. That's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? AKA feel the ass tight, I don't want to explore your cosmos mind conceptually, of course. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Milky Way of discharge. AKA lighten up, touchy. Hello. Is it weed you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes that you been coronavirus, so I cannot share this blood with you. You know what I'm saying? AKA a little snoozy ver first nigga to tap out on live, best social distancing for Rona, AKA Frino MVP of Gelato, AKA Zeno Babyfield. I gotta get some sticks. AKA Joe Hookah. I dare you
To what?
to smoke with me
Que pasa?
at Mama Sushi. Back, baby. You know what I'm saying? We all been at full capacity. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in medicine cabinet. You know who the fuck it is. It's a Zen, man. AKA Rico Sabrosa, AKA Baby Newport 25, AKA Nino Brown, shut the Carter down, AKA Hornell West, Professor Hornell West, to be exact. You know what I'm saying? AKA live harassing patrons outside Red Lobster in Bay Plaza. It's the East Street Mouse CVB doing all his greatest hits like I want to be the one you think is
fucking.
That's right, baby. And don't take love. Don't let me leave. You know what I'm saying? AKA I make my friends. I'm never going to fail. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
AKA, listen, mate. I've told you before. It's only 2 rock stars left in the world, mate. The Bottega Boys, which I am one. The plants ain't sleeping over in the sky. One day you will find me smoking weed.
Smoke weed on Tremont.
Not hiding from the cops cause it's legal. You know what I'm saying? AKA I met Mike Francis, I'm never gonna fail. AKA back at it, blazing trails, and that runs pack. It's Barmelos Anthony.
For 3.
Bang! Listen, man, if you see me at Target higher than the yarmulke that Shaq is wearing to DJ a bar mitzvah, approach me like a motherfucking earthside mammal and stay 6 feet away and play dead. You know what I'm saying? Because I might react erratically and you won't like that. You know what I'm saying? AKA Tom Petty and the Ball Breakers, because now that the Zooms are coming to a close, baby, I'm going to have to stop doing what I do. And that's free balling. I'm just letting them hang. You know what I'm saying? AKA I saw Fake Lee's your favorite SoundCloud rapper. He's high off whatever the liquid at the bottom of this trash can is. I am no longer trying to make fake drugs. AKA hey kids, it's Benzo the Clown. Hire me for your kids' party. I'll show up to your kids' party after it's over. And for my grand finale, I'll fall asleep and pee on myself. You're not getting your deposit back, sucker. My friend Mr. Funfun here, I was gonna talk to your kids while I count the money.
Hey kids, listen. I don't care what the FTC says or CDC says or BCC or Boot Camp Click says. Don't wear the mask, because the mask's gonna make it hard to breathe, and when you're running around, it's gonna make you sweaty. And then also, the problem with the mask is I can't see your pretty little faces, because some of you have like beautiful little mouths that look really moist, and I just wanna know, like...
Oh! Mr. Funfun!
Sorry.
Let's get in the car! We gotta go! Skirt! And now it's time, Papi. You know what time it is. And when you hear this time, this voice and this thing, it's time for you to pull SAP on your thing because, oh yeah,
A sentirme la fucking pita, coño. Oye, que lo que guay, llegó el hijo de FIFA, coño, malo que estaba bajando con la pámpara prendida, modo chupi, activado. No me de cotorra, que palo que tiene Tito, te tumba el coco, mamá huevo, coño. Tu madrina me leó la taza, me dijo que yo era la para, la grasa, alta gama, nuevo rico, traigan mucha champaña y marico, tú sabes lo que es. Oye, ese lado pack me llega en una patana, maldita rana. No me salude, coño, que no somos panas. Llega a los códigos para los más. You know what I'm saying? Shout out a la casa Showtime, shout out a Cash, shout out a Hassan Senga que pone la fucking nota, shout out Disus Bueno, la nota jamaquina, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Víctor Martin, papi de la lady, shout out Neda, la bodega Tai, la más dura, la plata, la insuperable, shout out mi presidente Pío, secretario de defensa activo con el cañón, avísame que lo suelto. Llegó mi hermano Freak, que 12 años por no ser boca floja, no veo ir a mi loco a comer Hitachi, Hibachi, lo que sea. Que descanse para mi hermanito César, mi hermano Chavi. Yo, loco, ya tú puedes salir de la casa, pero ponte tu máscara y ponte tu vacuna. You know what I'm saying? 245. Pra. Te me quité ya.
You know the fucking vibes. Another episode 245 of the most dangerous podcast in the world.
Blah.
Keep at it. Stay safe. Stay tuned, because we're going to be back with 246 soon. So then we out.
Holla.
Peace.